family.
Welcome to God's Dynamics Family Building.
Another episode.
Yeah, it's another episode, and we're actually fresh at our
family reunion. Our first
family reunion. It's actually the Shirley family reunion.
Yeah.
And it was such a wonderful experience getting to meet. For me, I met a lot of people, family that I never
Me too.
met. I never met before, and some.
Because it's really my side of the family, but you know, when we're married, it's our family all together. But like how you said, it's just like getting to know people that we have not
I've never met them before, yeah.
Or people I haven't seen in, I can't tell you when, maybe since I was a little girl or whatever. But one thing I learned and we wanted to share is how important it is. Because, you know, and I think you even said it at one point in the reunion when you were talking, you said how important it is, because each person has a different perspective.
Yeah. Was that from the memorial?
Family. Yeah, from the memorial when we were at my grandmother's grave.
Yes, we went to visit the gravesite. We had to fill people in, so
yeah.
We went to the gravesite.
My grandmother's gravesite.
Yeah. Because
it's she's the Shirley, the one that we were even celebrating, that the line of people that celebrated together.
Yeah. And there's a scripture. I'm going to read the scripture that kind of goes along with this as well. And it's from Psalm 78. And it says, I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us.
Keep that in mind. Our fathers have told us.
We will not hide them from their children, showing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength, and his wonderful works that he hath done.
And then this part, let's go to verse 6.
That the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. So this is actually just talking about how from one generation, that story should be told down to the future generation.
Yeah.
And I think
as far as even our stories, our lessons, because even that's how it says from days of old, how our lineage, our great teachings were passed down. And one of the greatest teachings is
from
to learn about the law, the Lord.
Yeah. So that's what I believe. I remember what you're talking about now. When somebody said it, and I just reiterated it, that one of the great things of a family reunion is that you come together, you have fun, but also that you get to learn from the previous generations.
Yeah.
You get to learn, the younger generation gets to learn from the older generation, and they learn, some of the things that worked, and also some things that, they can maybe even improve upon in their next generation. But it's about that learning, that reconnecting of the two, the different generations.
And I know one thing that you've always taught the children is that you said you want them to look at you. You want them to look at us and to see what they can learn to do and what not to do. And you always want them to excel you.
Yeah.
So, or excel us.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that they're doing in life. And that's what we should want for the next generation to come ahead of us. We set patterns. We set things, even in Titus it talks about us being patterns of good works. Right? For our children, teaching the next generation, teaching the younger ones what they should do, teaching the older ones, teaching the younger ones, from the men and the women, what they should be doing.
And one last thing that I would say about this, that's even from this wonderful book that was written by
both of us.
God's
collabed.
Biblically Building Families. We mentioned a reference of Exodus chapter 18. I'm not going to tell you where it is, so when you get the book, you can read it for yourself. But that actually is talking about a family reunion there as well, too, where it's talking about with Moses, and he gets together with his father-in-law.
Yes, great story.
And he learned some valuable lessons from his father-in-law, Jethro, that helped to, I would say, to save his life. Because he was, he was on the brink of, he was getting frustrated with a lot of different things, but because he was able to go to his father-in-law at this family reunion, he actually learned something that was able to spare his life. So now if we think about it in our family reunions now, what can these generations pass on to each other that can spare some heartaches, can spare some challenges, can really put the next generation on a better footing so that they can excel the previous generations.
That is such a powerful story, and that's so powerful what you're saying. And if you guys read the story. I'm not even going to say it right now. You guys read the story of Moses and Jethro. So much in that. And I remember you brought it through so powerfully, the lesson that you guys have to read, even in this book, God's Dynamics, Biblically Building Families.
Go to the website, www.godsdynamics.com,
and you can check that out. But just seeing what you're saying, teaching, giving, even because Moses learned a serious shortcut.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you said, to save his life.
So this is the benefit of having a family reunion and getting that lesson learned. It could be from family that, as we talked about before, the memorial could be from family that's transitioned already. It could be family that's still here, but just honoring the memory of them and learning from learning some of the things that they did. So we had a great time with this family reunion.
Yeah,
Actually, it's coming towards this portion is coming towards the end. But as I said before, this is not the end of the family reunion. This actually just started. Actually, this restarted the connection that is formed again. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this God's Dynamics. Again, check out our website, www.godsdynamics.com. Also check out our podcasts.
And YouTube channel, all that good stuff. So
just check us out all together. We have a lot coming out. With that,
create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today.
And we'll talk again another time. God bless.